create broadcast, and post it. Bam. So maybe that was a little bit better. A little more fluid. Now Twitch. And now Kick. Last but not least. All right. Now to make this official. I don't know who the other guy was, but he's gone now. Mr. Live Ocean is here. And happy to announce that I think I have all the sound issues. Well, almost all the sound issues fixed. Only problem now is for me to get sound from the laptop to here to the PC. I'm going to have to grab another aux cable because the capture card for this thing sucks. I got it to work after deleting it, putting it back, and then it stopped working again, especially after restarting OBS because of the same other audio issue I was trying to diagnose, which seems to be fixed now that I've gone into Voicemeeter, changed the Voicemeeter input sample rate, or bit rate for that. Okay, so far, yeah. I was playing around with that. It would work sometimes, like we've seen. It'll go most of the night and then not work, and then all of a sudden start working again. And hopefully that's gone. And now there's even a little bit less latency. Or no latency, from what I can tell. It wasn't bad before, but it seemed like there was something. It was better than it was in the beginning. In the beginning, it was terrible. Anyway, the joys of learning as we go. And yeah, let's move on. Let's go to the full view. As you can see, there is the laptop. I didn't bring up anything. Which is kind of the problem with the laptop, is that it needs to have some stuff added to it. Other than the pictures I've taken of the chord diagrams, I mean, I hadn't done anything with this computer. I had recently started over fresh with a new solid-state drive, which seemed to have brought new life into this laptop. Even makes me think it could probably handle Windows 11. It would still be taking most of the RAM. So maybe we'll wait till October. And Windows 10 is no longer supported. It's probably true for all of my systems. But this one here, this DAW, cannot do Windows 11. It's not possible. Anyway, let's, I guess, go ahead and just do what I've been doing. I want to do something different, but it's so much more work right now, and it's already late. I got to play a little bit on the guitar, and I thought I was ready. And then I go to, I hit the keyboard, and then, So now that's fixed. Where am I going? I need to go to just documents. Look at that. Sheet music. Because there is going to be some sheet music. I have some PDF files. Once again, I have to get off of this PC and put on this laptop. Otherwise, this is all there is. I know you have to start at this one. I can start where I want to. It's a good thing about it not being a window capture anymore. Hoping as I zoom in, yeah, this is pretty good. I still wish it was a little bigger. Still catching the part that I had cropped out on the window, but I can't crop everything out. If I crop out the top of this screen, eventually there's going to be a time where I'm going to want to at least show the website. The whole point of this is also to get it to where when I'm going to web pages or whatnot, it might be easier for people to at least see the web page, not just the page, but the address. That's the word I'm looking for. And eventually I'll start adding the links to like the description in YouTube and whatnot. So I can credit the people who provided me with the tab and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just trying to see. I mean, that's pretty pretty legible, at least on my side. In 1080p at 30 hertz, or yeah, 30 frames per second. I wouldn't call it hertz. All right. Because earlier, of course, I was playing with C, going between C and C major 7 rather. Same thing. I think when you say C major, it kind of implies you're playing a seventh. And then also the one that throws in a this is the D, so it's a D. Pretty sure that's a D, which is very close to the actual chord sequence, which is supposed to be C major, C major, not C major 7. It's the other version. Instead of going like this, which is basically instead of a C major 7, it's a C minor 7. Then the next chord is a G in first inversion. And so I still got to remember how to do. That's why I wish I could pull up the tab. I keep trying to finger it out. You know this note's in there. The D's in there. Maybe that one's in there. You got to be a G somewhere, but you don't hit this string for that one. And then what? Like I'm missing something, or that's it, All right. There's also a D add 9 later. You have to go back to the tab for that, and we're not doing that. That's later in the song. But for now, wrong mouse. I'm still playing with chords just because I'm just trying to build calluses. I mean, the next step, besides a song, is scales, and that's something I still have on my phone, but I can pull it up in here. It's something I can easily find. I just don't know if I want to use Edge. The only thing that's on this laptop. But is the 5 positions for doing scales, and in the picture that I have on here, I believe it's just the key of G. And I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, what does it mean? Like, where do your fingers actually go? It shows the strings, and then where you would be pressing on the fretboard for a note. So it would be A sharp, D sharp. But no, that wouldn't be a finger there for G sharp. That doesn't make any sense. And there wouldn't be that many sharps. It's just F sharp and key of G. So why are there black dots and white dots? If the white was open, that would make sense, but there's 2 strings for the 2 notes for the A string. So and I could try to sit here and just look at the notes on the fretboard and go, okay, if I'm trying to play, C, D, E, F, G, like do the key of C instead of G, it shouldn't take forever. I'm just confused because all these strings are a fourth apart. So, well, all of them. There's of course the one that is third. Other than that, they're a fourth apart. And I would expect a different shape to make that happen. I don't know what to do. I'll find a Justin guitar module, probably even pay for it. I just trying to figure out, or at least rationalize it. Is it okay if I could stream my practicing on Justin guitar? It wouldn't, yeah. Well, it shouldn't be that bad. I don't know. Watch me get a YouTube strike. For all I know, I've got some. No, those I would get. Those go to my Gmail account, so I would have noticed that by now. Unless they just don't send emails, they just send you a strike. Like, nope, you can't even play that chord sequence that you've been doing this whole time. That is copyrighted. I guess we can work on this really hard one, which would be really good for my index finger for calluses and, strength. I can somehow pull this sucker off. Let's make sure I can. Yeah, I can see that real clearly. Hopefully I'm not covering up the frets. All right. Let me get to the point where I couldn't do this without the video camera. The whole point is to get to where I don't even need to look at the strings. Yeah, but also the video. Now that seemed. And the bar is the hardest part. And now the ring finger did slip. Now I see. But stay in there for now. That's terrible. Still better than I used to do. I played it. You hear that? I just played it. All right, we're getting somewhere. That stretch is getting easier. Nobody can expect, improvement overnight. I don't think I could spend an hour on it and have it, that much better. But just spend a little time on it, sit on it, come back to it, and you will eventually find progress. That's how the human body works. It's like the way you work out. You push yourself to the limit a little bit, take a day off maybe, and do it again. And you can push it a little further next time. And eventually, you can be almost as fast as Usain Bolt, whatever. All right, I'm gonna quit while we're ahead. How about that? Not quit, but I mean, quit on that chord. Although it is already 3 a.m., but it's not like I was going to stay up a little longer anyway. Now this one, which is not too terrible, but it's kind of a problem just because of that little bar, that mini bar. Are those called mini bars or just bars? An easier, somewhat easier bar. Yeah, camera. Get more comfortable with those. All right. Try getting the ring out better. But yeah, even that one, even though I don't really, try that hard with that one, it gets better every time. And that's the end of that page. Or, yeah. Let's go to D minor, which has never been a problem, really. So one of my probably second chords I really looked at on this book that I like to play with. I pick right. I like doing this. I keep hitting the other string. I don't get it. I just need 4 strings. Just sounds like the beginning of a Radiohead song. Which one? I don't know. Can't quite figure it out. And one nobody should be afraid of. That's why I think this is one of the first chords people are taught. In fact, it was the first chord my dad tried to show me. It wasn't this one, because I kept thinking he was showing me E. Well, I would tell people, yeah, I know E. No, I know E minor. I don't know if he showed me A minor. Probably showed me A. Which, trying to just go by feel. Somehow I had two fingers on one string. But Parrish didn't show me that one either. In fact, we were talking about it earlier today, and he even said, yeah, he only knows like 2 or 3 chords. Or that's all he ever learned. Although, when he was playing in the band, I thought he did more than that. But I don't know. He did mostly singing too, so he did. At one point, he was doing drumming in the beginning. And at some point, he took over for rhythm guitar and the singing, or he was doing the singing while drumming to begin with. I don't remember. I was really young at the time. Like 4, 5. But it was nice talking to him about it. You know, it was kind of nice to kind of make obvious that I've gone beyond him when it comes to the guitar. Performing on stage wise, I mean, he's done that on stage. I've been on stage before, just never playing the guitar. Playing the trombone, singing, a little bit of dancing. What else? A little bit of piano, not much. Other brass instruments, percussion. Sort of. No, we actually didn't do Bohemian Rhapsody. We were going to do it, but the problem is getting the keyboard player to show up and practice, to be there for performance. Too bad I wasn't playing piano then. I still don't think I could probably handle that song right now. It would probably take me, I don't know, months. Like even right now, I'm not playing the piano much, mainly because I want the calluses for the guitar. I'll play around. Mainly with intervals. Remembering what I learned in music theory and trying to apply it while I'm messing around. I bet he can't even do a bar chord. Yep. Oh, my back. It's been a long day. I mean, I just started late, but then again, I went to bed late last night. Like every night. If you work late, sleep late. It's the way it is. Oh, looks good on this screen, but I can't move it over. All right, so let's go. What I could do is just go out of full screen mode. Bam. Oops. Scroll back in. And to get this a little bit bigger, I just want to drag it. Can I drag it? Out from down here? What's the deal? Ow. There we go. That's a little better. See this wild fingering for G, but it's the more common one. thumb where it needs to be. I love that. Still dig it into my finger. Probably can't see that well. Anyway. Wrong mouse. Eventually I have two different mice or mouses, whatever. And it'll be easier to tell by feel. Like, oh yeah, I got right now they're the same type exact mouse. Yeah, moving on to the relative minor to G. And now you can clearly see what I was playing earlier, the A minor. Back to E. I'm basically playing a song every time I do that. Just want to go somewhere else with it. I think every song should have more than 2 chords, at least 3. I just remember there's dots on the fretboard that I can look at instead of trying to look at these ones on the side. Yeah, of course. And looking for the 5th one, boom, there you go. The 3rd, 7th, 9th, and then 12th. Get to that octave. And the A minor 7th, which is another fun one. At least the stretching for that one's not that bad. Just getting everything set up. Trying to get my pinky too close to the fret, if possible. A little uncomfortable. It's my index finger still giving me the most issues, even though that's not a bar. All about those calluses. It'll take forever. Someone needs to invent something that'll they can grow faster. And now this other version, it's the 6. Oops. Trying to get the feel for it. Yeah, all right. Okay. Close enough. And that is the first page. Okay. Not the end. It's not the end of the road. Yeah, the E that I've been playing. Yeah, the E7. Oh, yeah. Get that leading tone in there. Cool. Why not? I don't know. Figured how to work that in eventually. And now the alternate version of it. So this is the 7th. So we get that first one. Oh, come on. Too many strings? No, looks right. Pinky's down. That's reaching over. I hope I have a good bar going. Oops. Right. Not too bad. Just someday I hope I get it quicker. So I don't mind doing this over and over. But it's got to be boring to y'all. Sorry. Oh, another bot. I'm too busy to ban you right now. I'll do it later. Too far. Oop, too far, too. Like, I don't have to go to a whole nother fret. Just within the first 3 frets. It's not that bad. Yeah, as long as I don't hit another string with the side of my finger. Not too bad. Well, that's it. That's all those. All the ones for A minor. Now we get to do G again, which I've already done the first page once. We'll just go through the sequence between G, G major 7th, G6, and G sustain, and back to G. Again. Ow. Both to my finger and your ears. I apologize. But it's getting a little better. We're doing the same thing to D here in a minute. Once we get to it. And then once again, A minor. Look at that. Might as well, just strum it. Make sure we're in the right place. Oh, yeah. That sounds familiar. Now a different chord for a change. Slightly. All right. Nope. All right. Oh, wrong mouse. Yeah, let's do another C chord. Play it like it's going out of style. Before it goes out of style. My dad was saying the C chord is one of the ones that he hated doing. He couldn't somehow do this kind of stretch. I don't know what kind of C chord he was playing, because it can't be that hard. Earlier I was playing on the guitar, piano. I was noticing how the song is basically, oh no, had a moment for a second there. I don't think it goes to that. It stays in D chord, and then C, to C, G, but inverted. So that's why I'm playing the B. No. Anyway. And that was me talking about playing my version of Bulletproof, or getting closer to playing the actual chord for Bulletproof. Eventually. If I can hit all 4 strings, even better. And not hit the 2 I don't need. Well, back to E minor. Yeah, we probably have to call it quits here soon. Try to get through a few more. Oh, different version of it for a change. Why not? This one I need to get used to. 1, 2, 3. Oh, towards the fret. And this one is on a different fret. They're all on a different fret. This is a fun one because of it. Okay. Well, I'm just getting tired. It looks almost exactly like the picture of the guy's hand. Just take something getting used to. Oh, the easiest chord to play on the guitar. So E minor, D minor 7. Oh, look, a different version of that one. Why not? I'll use a bit more. See, that's not it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just getting used to that. Oh, don't move. Stay where you are. You get to the string you're supposed to be on. There you go, son. Just a little reach, not much. Yep. I did it. Oops, dang it. Sorry, y'all. Wrong mouse. Wrong thing I'm trying to drag. It's such a drag. I at least want to get to the B chord. No matter how much I hate this fingering here, but I'm going to try it before I do the alternate fingering. There's something about it. Let's do this better. All right. Closer to the frets. That one's not even down all the way. And too far. Oh, okay. This is so weird. If it wasn't for the pinky, I can almost do it. Not the pinky, but the high E. Maybe I'm getting closer. Now it's just a matter of getting more grip strength and get to where I can hopefully hold those 3 strings down and lift up enough to where it's not hitting the high E. So let's do the other version now. All right. Still, of course, bar that fret, and then finger. And try to finger the rest. Okay. I'm not avoiding it. just like this one. We'll do it. Give it a try. This one's not too bad. That mini bar is a bit of a annoyance. Yeah, it's just that getting that B ring. I mean, it's close. There is another B in the chord, so it doesn't make it bad that the other B is practically muted. But it'll be better someday. 7th. Okay, I put my fingers in the way of the dot. Okay. All right. That's right now. I got it right. All right. Now the pinky. Once again, everything's on a different fret. I had to find that little fret. It's not bad. Compared to this one, this is going to be slightly tricky. Just awkward. It's probably better if I could just do 2 with one finger and 1 with the other one, but I don't know about that. How do I do this? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh well. I'm done. I got to get up enough time to get ready for work and everything, so maybe even cook the steak that I don't need tonight because my parents had steak today, and it cooked me a really big one that I can cut into thirds. So I had enough for dinner and the other dinner. So I ate steak twice today, and then I'll have steak for at least 1 steak each for the next day from that 3. Then I got like 4 more to cook. It's really just 2 steaks that I cut in half and then cook them. So I'm good for the next week or so. And I'll get paid again, and then I can buy more steak. If it's up to me, I would eat steak all day. Or rather, it'd be steak in the morning with eggs and cheese. And then it would have steak later. And then steak again. In a perfect world. But not yet. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I should start heading out of here. I have to feed the fish. And I'll be gone. And hopefully be in bed by 4 a.m. if I'm lucky. But I'll be on again just like tonight, but tomorrow, except maybe on time. Maybe closer to 1 o'clock. That is the plan. Maybe 1:30 a.m. at the latest. Until, of course, I get a day job that doesn't make me work nights all the time. 4 to midnight. It's getting kind of annoying. Anyway. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Same bat time. Well, I can't say same bat time. Almost. Same bat channel. And, I wasn't recording. Darn. Maybe it was a good thing. And yeah, I'll have a good night and bear with me as I get everything